Sungwoo always wondered about the true nature of this game. He has so many questions, including how were the players and monsters created, and how do the items function. He could not understand anything before, but now the final chance to uncover the truth has arrived. Sungwoo is sure that the end is near since the helper came in person. The players are wondering about what this being is, and someone says that the voice sounds like that of a woman. The magic of the players is not working as well. Helper says that I have been waiting a long time for this. Sungwoo asks him about why he waited this long. Helper says that the security is at its weakest right now. The sentinels that watch you and interfere with me are gone. As the game nears its conclusion, most staff were reassigned to other games. Sungwoo is thinking that if these things are true, then the system must not be some incomprehensible miracle of a transcendent being. It's more like a system run by people. The game operators are not omnipotent either. Sungwoo asks him about who are you people who made this game and why did you do this to us? Helper replies by saying that I am sorry. I understand your anger and your desire for the truth, but there is no time right now. The reduced number of sentinels gives me more control for now, but they will respond soon. For now, please do as I say. Sungwoo was already expecting this kind of reply. This being claims to be an ally but only makes one-sided demands under the excuse of time. They are no different from the game operators who are trying to forcefully control them. The helper further states, aside from this, trusting me is your only way to survive and you already know that. The helper further reminds Sungwoo that this is all for his sake. Sungwoo is thinking that the way helper is speaking is more like a person than a god. As the humans he knows don't offer kindness for free, he is done being dragged around by unknown entities for unknown reasons. Sungwoo reminds the helper that they keep showing up randomly, saying what they want and disappearing. Is not it hard for the humans to trust them in this situation? Sungwoo says that in order to work together, we need to understand each other's positions. He needs to know why the helper is trying to destroy the system, and Sungwoo wants a convincing answer for this question. The helper says that he is of the same species as the game masters of this game, but even among us, there are those who oppose and try to stop such games. We have been in conflict with the game masters for a very long time. It's an ideological and political struggle, but their cause is just. Sungwoo is thinking that he has heard this noble line of being just from so many people. The helper says that, let's talk more after we destroy the system. The helper opens up a portal, stating that it will take you to a place where you can destroy the system. Inside, all system-created things like skills and items won't work. Once you enter, I won't be able to interfere either. Sungwoo asks the helper about how they can destroy the system. The helper says that you need to use a physical means from your world to strike and shut it down. Sungwoo asks if physical means mean that they need to smash it with brute force. The helper says that you are correct and please prepare a non-item weapon. The game master is recalling sentinels from other worlds to take back control. While I block them, you must enter the portal, destroy the main core, and sever the link. In the meantime, Spearman Kyung-soo prepared a crowbar for Sungwoo, stating that it's all he got right now. Sungwoo says that hammers and stuff have already been replaced by items. This should be enough to smash whatever we need. Hanho is not happy with this kind of end, because without his divinity he is a nobody. Sungwoo reminds him that this can be the end, if what the helper described is really true, but deep down he is thinking that he is not sure if it's the ending he wanted. Sungwoo informs everyone that they will have to postpone tonight's party. If we can't use skills, then we are going to need lots of people. And with this portal, we will end the game. Once we return, let's throw a party for freedom and independence. After some time, Sungwoo enters the portal along with other players. A system message pops up, but it is filled with system errors. Prosecutor informs everyone to stay on alert, and one of his team members informs him that they can't detect any moving object nearby. They are near the sea, and this seems to be some sort of an island. The helper informs them that you guys commonly refer to it as the island at the center of the Bermuda Triangle. Sungwoo says that it's still too big for an island. The helper says that it's a man-made island created around 7 years ago. Jisoo-yoon says that it's even before the game started. The helper replies by saying that this game did not start overnight. The game masters searched for worlds suitable for game creation and went through a long installation process. This island is the forward base of all that. Each Earth's Bermuda Triangle has naturally occurring wormholes. They are easy dimensional travel routes. The doors to other worlds in game are made using the wormholes in here. The helper further states that you are a curious one, so I will explain more if you have further questions. Sungwoo says that there is no need for that. The helper explains that there is a facility inside the island that controls the system. You need to find it and destroy the spherical main core inside. Sungwoo states that the facility location is pretty obvious. The helper says that from here on I can't interfere. This is a special quarantine area where access through the system is impossible. All tools and commands related to the system are useless here. If a system-based entity goes out of control like a game master, this place was made to handle that. Sungwoo gives off a grin smile as now he knows that even the game masters can be killed in here. After that, the players start moving toward the center of the island. After some time, the scouts find a path going underground. While entering, Hanho states that the entrance is narrow, but it's probably going to be wide inside. He is also carrying a lot of stuff, so Sungwoo asks him about why he brought so much luggage. Hanho says that he brought his secret weapons like bug sprays, alcohol wipes, and bottled water. Something here might be an alien's weakness. After entering a room, it becomes lit up. There are motion sensors around this place, so Sungwoo is wondering if someone is managing this place. Ji-Soo-yoon tells everyone to be careful since even her senses are not working properly. She is thinking that all I have right now is battle experience. Even a single large monster can easily wipe them all out. After some time, they reach a door at the end of the corridor, and Sungwoo tells them to open it up. Inside, they find a place which resembles an office. There are regular keyboards, mouse, and screens from the human world. Sungwoo is wondering that they may have technology far beyond modern tech, but this looks way too human. After some time, Hanho finds a holographic Earth. It shows that there are over 2 billion viewers for this Earth. Hanho wonders if they are the viewers from their world's official channel. Sungwoo says that this number is too high for that. Sadly, there are not billions of people left on Earth anymore. This game is taking place on world number 34, and the number of viewers must be showing how many people are watching it. All of a sudden, they hear some weird voice from another door and they all get alerted. Someone starts firing from the other side, but Ji-Soo-yoon manages to save Sungwoo and Hanho using her natural reflexes. The prosecutor orders everyone to use chairs and desks for cover. And Seok-gu is thinking that he already knew that there was someone in here. After some time, the firing stops, and the door slowly opens up. The person on the other side says that I wondered why the system crashed. Sungwoo, along with the other players, are eager to find out the real identity of these game masters. The person points out his laser gun, stating that who would have thought the players would break in, he further asks. You are the Necromancer, are you not? These entities are wearing some sort of armor and GM is written on them. They say that this would not have been possible without inside help. Looks like they have got a madman among them. The game masters are smirking behind their helmets, and weirdly enough, they are speaking Korean language. The game master informs them that they are the game masters of the 32nd world that you live in. In other words, it means that we are your masters. Sungwoo notices that their mouths and voices don't match either. The laser guns they are using are from a far more advanced technology. Hanho asks them that you have already done this insane thing 32 times. The game master says that you are wrong. We have already expanded to the 36th world. Our goal is to install up to the 41st world by the end of this year. He further states that it's a shame that it turned out like this, but Necromancer, if you had became the World Eater and invaded the 33rd world, then it would have been the best scenario. The Game Masters once again open fire, which pierces through the cover and finishes off a lot of players. They say that the corrupted protagonist storyline is the most popular game storyline. Sungwoo asks them about what they are exactly. The Game Master asks him if he thought that we were aliens or something. The Game Master turns his helmet off. He informs Sungwoo that we are pure humans from Earth Zero. Hanho gets angry after hearing it, and he shouts out loud, stating that no human would ever do something like this on their own. The Game Master says that you are quite shameless. How could you be the same species as us? We come from a vastly superior civilization, one you might reach in the far future. But we have erased the possibility of that future, so to us, you are just lost monkeys. Sungwoo asks Ji-Soo-yoon if she can dodge those beams without any powers. Ji-Soo-yoon says that even with a body trained through the game, it would still be difficult. The Game Master says, I will admit that it was surprising you made it this far. This is the most thrilling ending among all the programs I have designed. Thanks to your actions, the doctors were in a frenzy, but the viewers love this route more. You are the most popular character we have ever created. Among all the necromancers in all worlds, none have ever commanded a legion as vast as yours. But where is your legion now? That's right, everything you had was given by us. They once again start blasting their laser beams through the whole room. They further state, you charged at us while being drunk on the power we gave you. Yet you can do nothing, you are just crawling on the floor. Sungwoo is thinking that they are right. His army is gone, but as long as I don't give up, there is still a way. A hump-type thing pops out from behind a desk. It says you ask where the Necromancer's army is. It's right here. This hump is the baggage that Hanho brought with him. He says that I am the Necromancer's legion. I have been with him since beginning boss raids, crushing the vampire conspiracy and so on. Others pop out as well, stating that they are also part of Necromancer's legion. The Game Master recognizes Hanho as a rank A monkey that should have died early on. He orders everyone to kill that bastard first. All of the beams hit the baggage Hanho was carrying. But for some reason, the beams get reflected back and they hit most of the Game Masters. The baggage Hanho was carrying had a simple, huge-size mirror. Sungwoo asks him about how he knew to bring that thing in here. Hanho says that it's common sense that aliens with superior technology would use laser guns. Hanho hands over compact mirrors he brought to everyone, stating that if you are intelligent, then you should think about using all sorts of tools. The Game Masters get startled as they were not expecting this sort of resistance from these low-intelligence beings. Sungwoo orders his whole army to charge ahead at the enemy Game Masters in an all-out strike. The Game Masters fiercely try to stop the intruders at all costs. After some time, the fight stops, but the aftermath is quite brutal. The players managed to beat the Game Masters to a pulp. The players took some serious damage as well, but despite being outnumbered, the Game Masters were too arrogant. Sungwoo states, "We are short on time, so I am only asking once. How many people are on this island?" The Game Master says that there is no one left. We are the only staff stationed here to begin with. Most of the system is controlled by artificial intelligence and supercomputers. Sungwoo asks about the Sentinel watching over them. The Game Master says that it is the name of the supercomputer, but he is not sure how Sungwoo even knows about its existence. He further states that if you know that much, then someone really is betraying us and helping you. Yeah, I think I know who it is. There is no way we do lose to these primitive natives. The Game Master laughs out loud while Sungwoo warns him that if he keeps on laughing like this, then he will start pulling out his teeth one by one. Sungwoo asks him about what is the main core and what does the Sentinel monitors. The Game Master says that the main core serves as a kind of server, and the Sentinel monitors the entire Earth, including the system, and any abnormal behavior from the players. The Game Master breaks his character as he tells Sungwoo that he wants to make him an offer. Sungwoo is a huge superstar on their Earth. He asks Sungwoo to join their Earth. After hearing it, Hanho can't stop himself and he kicks the Game Master in his stomach. Sungwoo says, "Okay, fine, tell me about your Earth. Who are you people and why did you do something this insane?" The Game Master says that he will tell them everything. Our world is in the mid-24th century by your standards of civilization. There were small problems up to the 21st century, but we overcame them with brilliant minds and advanced science. The real problems started in the 22nd century. All resources were depleted and renewable energy could not sustain a population of 13 billion humans. The scientific advancements stalled and space development was too unprofitable. The world was on the brink of war over the remaining resources. Around that time, a wormhole was discovered in the Bermuda Triangle. The leaders of humanity back then thought, this is it. They are going to open a passage to another dimension and harvest resources from that dimension's primitive Earth. It was a brilliant idea, but as always, problems arose. Back then, wormhole control was unstable, so we could not arrive at the desired timeline. The first Earth we arrived at was not primitive. It was around the 18th century. That's when we hesitated. We did not have the resources to open a second dimensional passage. We were left with only two options. Either we pillage or we retreated. We were out of time and had to make a choice immediately, and so we made our choice and pillaged it. Sungwoo is thinking that now he knows what they really are. They do plunder and primitive violence to ensure their own survival. They probably justified all their atrocities with convenient rationalizations. That must be why they no longer see us as fellow humans out of their sheer arrogance. The Game Master continues, stating that at first they plundered to survive, but soon it became a race to satisfy their greed. Thus was born what we call multidimensional imperialism. Nations and corporations seized entire Earths and took everything for themselves. They now had access to nearly infinite resources supply and an almost perfect material abundance. Once that dreamlike future was in reach, our people realized something new in that perfect state. That perfect stability was boring. Sungwoo asks him if it is why they started using other dimensions as games. The Game Master says that it gives a raw thrill far beyond any virtual reality and it's real. Our near-perfect advancement in nanotechnology made it all possible. We recreated a flawless fantasy world with monsters, magic, and miracles. Your whole world, including your bodies, is infused with nanomachines. That process alone takes more than 6 years. That's what we call the install process. Sungwoo says, with that level of science, world eaters and demon kings, was it really necessary to turn people into monsters? The Game Master says that it was all about cost efficiency. Tweaking humans into NPC is cheaper than building full AI from scratch. Sungwoo says that he is done with him and he don't need to hear anymore. The Game Master starts begging him, asking for forgiveness. He says that I will talk them into excluding your Earth from the game, so he begs them to just spare him. He further warns Sungwoo that there is no other way for you to escape this game. Sungwoo asks Spearman Kyungsoo if he found the main core. Spearman Kyungsoo says that they are still searching for it, but they will be able to find it soon enough. Sungwoo is thinking that even if they destroy the main core, it will not free them completely from this game. The Game Master bursts out loud asking Sungwoo if he actually thinks that the insider is helping him. He informs Sungwoo that they are no different from us. They only approached you to use you for their own political agenda. After hearing it, Sungwoo becomes furious.